Good afternoon YouTube friends, my name is Jackie. Welcome back to Gone Potty Gardening. It's been a glorious day. This time of the year is still quite early really to put anything outside except for carrots and stuff like that, and if you're going to cover them, that is. But I've been kind of like having a bit of a move around in the garden because we've got the goats recently. I need to sort that area out. I came out this morning, she was running around outside here, even though the fence is electric. So we've got some sheep electric netting, which we've ordered another one, so I'm going to rearrange it all and do that when it actually comes, you know. But there's always a job to do, isn't there? Anyway, I'll show you around and show you what I've been doing. For anyone that's new and hasn't been watching the channel, I'll just show you quickly the layout of the place and then you'll get an idea. So from the side of the house you come out, and to the left, that's my little seating area. That was made out of pallet wood, the table. We've got the polycarbonate polytunnel over there. That's an oil tank. We can't do much about that except for maybe grow some plants up it. We've got the other polytunnel there. That little arch, I made that out of tree branches. We've got some fruit trees at the front, and if we walk down, we've got the goats in that little area over there, but they can go right out into the field there. But what I'm hoping when we get the new one is that, you know, I can replace it with the wire that's already there, but go right out and right along. So yeah, all the beds are in the row there like that, and these are what I've been sorting out, which I'm practically done now. There's a bed on the right hand side over here, which is got the elephant garlic and things in. The arch has got a lovely rose growing up each side. Yeah, so that's actually our growing area. I have been pruning some of the trees. That one there, I did a bit of a prune on. Well, all of them actually. Yeah. So the goat area is the area I've got to concentrate on getting that sorted out. You can see the sheep netting over there. So what I should be doing is replacing that fencing that I've spent a week making and putting sheep netting and doing a really big area. I mean, they've got a really big area as it is. I mean, they've got that bit there and it goes out behind those trees and right along. But it'll be even bigger. And what I'll probably do is the chickens are over here. I'll probably take that sheep fencing from the end of there and it'll be one big area. Yeah, so the chickens has got a big area as well, look. Plus they got an indoor bit there where they can go. I love them bantams. This is the view from standing at the opposite end. So there you've got the polytunnel, the green one, and you can see where the other one is. And it is on a slope, this bit, which I like because it drains the water from the beds. And yeah, I've got lots of work in progress. That's all the wood there that I took from the bean pole thing, and that's all rotten really, so it all needs burning. But we can't actually have a fire here until I think it's June. Yeah, June. You're not allowed to light a fire, so I've got a load of junk there to clean up. That plastic was where the goats were when I used to grow the pumpkins and stuff, and all that old pallet wood there I need to burn. So there's lots of jobs to do. There's still a load of branches over there that need cutting, and usually I keep the sticks because you never know when you need them, you know, for growing things up and stuff like that. So they're worth keeping hold of. This is a view from the bottom. I've come down in the field, a different angle. Yeah, so just in case you've not watched before, so you get a kind of an idea. And the field goes right up there. But you can see where I've put that fencing along there. Well, that'll change when I get the other one. And this fence with the white sticks will be going. And yeah, quite a lot of work to do really. And here I'm standing the furthest corner away, just to give you an idea. Look at all this. And get rid of this plastic that's blown down from there. That was when we had that big storm. But yeah, at least now when you watch the videos you'll be able to get an idea of the layout of the place. There's no better place than I'd love to be than in the garden when it's lovely like this. And you don't often get, you know, so many stretches of days in a week that are nice. So this week is perfect. There's other jobs I need to do. I need to wash the outside of this polytunnel. You can see some algae on it. So I need to get a long brush and clean all that off. There's still things to be potted on. Loads of seeds to be planted. So I'm kind of hopping between the two, you know, doing a bit outside and then popping in here and doing a bit more planting. And you do get there eventually, you know, if you do have a big area of land like this, it can become really overwhelming if you let it, really. I kind of think to myself it's important this time of the year now, you know, to get all my seeds planted. And that's time consuming but very enjoyable, you know. You can just listen to nature outside while you're just doing your potting. But I think somehow, I don't know how, but it always works out in the end. And what I'll probably do in the warmer months, when in the summer, is do the trees, you know. I'd like to take the bottom off of the trees right the way round, probably to about 6 foot. And what I'll do is take the big electric chainsaw, because I find that I've had a petrol chainsaw before, but I can never start it. You know, you leave it for a while, it never starts. So I went for a big electric one, but also I've got a little small battery one. So there's lots of options, you know. If I need to get in amongst the trees, I'll use that little one just for the little branches. But yeah, so in your mind you kind of like plan it out throughout the year how it's going to go. And but of course now, like, we're in March, aren't we? Come April we might get quite a bit of rain, and then we might get all the weeds growing up, and that's another thing you've got to deal with. But it's all the joys of having a little place, isn't it, to keep up with it. This morning I'd fed the goats and the animals and that, and I sat on a couple of logs outside just for what I thought was 10 minutes. It probably turned out half an hour, but I don't know where my mind went. I was just sitting there, and I saw a giant hare at the back. Then I saw loads of different birds, and you know, it's just, I don't know what I'm trying to say really, but you know what I mean. Lovely. My plans for this week ahead are probably tomorrow. I've got to take my van in for test tomorrow, but after that I'll fill that bed up, that empty bed, the one that I moved, fill up with soil, and I'll probably plant, do you remember I told you I had carrots that were on the tape? I'll probably grow those in that bed and cover it with a fleece and put a few stones on it, just while we still, you know, we mustn't be fooled by the nice week of weather. It still could get a frost right up till May, and you could lose everything if you just plant it out. Well, so the fleece will protect it and warm the soil up and hopefully get the carrots going. And I think as well I'm going to put the onions outside. I've got quite a few trays of the onions. I'll show you. So there's some at the back there. They can go out now. They're the snowball ones. I've got quite a few over there. They're the red onions. Remember I thought they weren't going to do anything. Well, they've all come up nicely, look. And then I've got another tray along here. Another tray there. Another tray there. And also another bag of onions to plant out. Oh yeah, not forgetting as well, the second early potatoes have got to be done. So yeah, it's going to be a busy few days, but I'm going to grow them in bags again this year, so that won't be too bad. And I'll use our soil to start them off with, the compost that we made, you know. That would give them a good start. And went out and got some bloodfish and bone. I'll add a little bit of that to it. Yeah, so there's quite a few jobs to get doing, apart from what I've shown you outside. But you know, slow and steady wins the race for me. I remember someone saying to me once, you know, why have you got to do it all in a day, you know, a certain job? Well, actually I thought about that and I thought, wow, yeah, you're right. Like when I took that bean bed down, but I did it over 2 days and it was much better. So don't think you've got to do everything yesterday. Just take your time and it all works out in the end. Anyway, I thought I'd do that little video for you, just a little catch up and show you the layout of the garden for anybody new as well that's watching. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next couple of days with another video. Take care everyone. Bye.
Why not come and join me on Facebook or Instagram? The link is in the description.